Hello out there. We are on the air. I'm going to send out the pat signal and let people know that I am back live. Pardon me. Just be another moment there. All right. So, hello out there. We are on the air. It's the final game of the 2025 season. It's Super Bowl 60. And let me just start off by saying, oh, hey, Dean. Welcome, welcome. Well, first I'll do the sound check, make sure we're A-OK. And it appears we are. So, Super Bowl 60. First grievance I have, and this is such a minor thing, but it would have been cool regardless. The actual Super Bowl 60 takes place at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, the 49ers home stadium. That would have been very cool considering they are in this game. It is what it is, so be it. This is actually the Super Bowl I predicted would happen in my bracket, not this past year in the 2023-24 season, but 22-23 was Bills and 49ers. So kind of cool that 3 years after the fact, it's going to happen in this universe. Josh Allen against Brock Purdy. The Bills have been to the Super Bowl 4 separate occasions and unable to come up with a single victory yet. There will now be 60 Super Bowls, and they are looking for their first. The 49ers have won 5, but they have not won one in 31 years, where we stand in this universe in the year 2026. Their last victory was Super Bowl 29 against the Chargers, back all the way in 1995, which also doubles as like the second football game I ever watched. Maybe the first, yeah. The first one I really remember. It's one of those things I have memories of the Steve Young, Joe Montana game, but that happened earlier that same season, so I don't know. I know I definitely did watch Super Bowl 29, though, and fell in love with Steve Young and the 49ers as a whole. I was a damn dirty bandwagoner and front runner, and I've been waiting almost 3 decades for them to win again. So I took the wheel, basically just augmented the current team they have, and we've made it to the dance after a 16-1 season. The one loss to the team that I'm maining in this, the Arizona Cardinals. But it is what it is. Let's take a... Oh, right. Yearly awards. The MVP was Patrick Mahomes. Shanahan winning Coach of the Year. Off-season upgrades have happened. Only one for the Cardinals. I expected Brian Danielson to be upgraded to X Factor. From what I saw, he finished third in the league for cornerbacks in TFLs, which, believe it or not, is a thing. The reason I'm not mad that it didn't happen is what a weird way for someone to get upgraded, you know? There we go. We've gone through the award winners. Let's take a quick look at the Buffalo Bills roster as it stands. Josh Allen at quarterback. Josh Jacobs, double Joshes. At halfback, he was a superstar dev. He got upgraded just this past week for finishing near the top of the league in every category. See, he's up to superstar X Factor dev, you see at the top of the screen. Stephon Diggs still here in this universe, and you see he's going to be turning 32. He will most likely regress below a 90 overall at this point. No idea. My original plan was to mirror real life, have the Bills trade him in the offseason. The fact they've gone on this deep run, I will see. Maybe we'll have open season on Diggs, but that's kind of the neat thing about coming up with storylines organically. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes you have to pivot when things happen and change. But it'll be Diggs, Davis, and Kevin Sharpton, who we recently saw return a kickoff for a field goal in the AFC Championship game against the Texans. Yes. Dalton Kincaid and Connor. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I won't embarrass myself or anyone else here. Their offensive line is above average, about average to above average. There's no big stars, but there's no big holes either. Kickoff return for a field goal. Oh, is that what I said? He returned a kickoff for a touchdown. Thank you, Bronco. Sometimes I just misspeak. Greg Russo also getting a upgrade to superstar in the progression. Ooh, that honestly seems like a kind of fun X Factor trade. You know what? Maybe I'll give my man a bit of a hand here and. Oh, he needs to reach 90 overall speed rusher for that. But El Toro's very good, so we'll pop one of those onto him. They're double superstar D tackles. Now, Deron Payne, you'll take a look at his. He is not going to be on the Bills next season for sure. He had a very wacky contract when the Bills picked him up via trade. He's making $300K this season. Or at least the Bills are paying him that. The rest of it was guaranteed money, but they'll have to cut him. They cannot afford a $16 million pay increase for a player. Oh my God! Was he an X Factor of the draft, or did he get an upgrade too? I didn't realize the Bills drafted an X Factor out of the draft. Wow. Good for them. So Clay Gregory. So I'll have to keep track now. They have two X Factors because I limit each side of the ball to three per team. I think Milano is one. Yes, he is. Okay, I'm going to leave the one on Tre'Davious White because he also is not going to be sticking around, I believe. Yes, so he's going to be a free agent this coming off season. I'll let it slide. And if somehow the Bills do bring him back, then we'll downgrade one of them next season. But we'll leave well enough alone for the time being. And a little bit later on the safeties with Williamson and Pinnock. Bass and Ryan Wright are the kickers, and let's just have a look. So they actually have 8 picks in the upcoming draft, also having the Seahawks' 5th round pick. Oh my god, and I'm such a fool. I feel like I've gone through this 49ers roster so many times, but we'll do it one more since it's the big game. Brock Purdy at QB, Christian McCaffrey at halfback, who may or may not be back. My plan is right now to franchise tag him because I'm not paying a halfback $20 million. D-Chuck, welcome, saying he sees this roster in his nightmares. David Tucker, the rookie halfback out there in power back sets. Use check. Debo. Shaq Hatchett, who also got an upgrade up to an X Factor, and let's give him the one that actually would make sense for his player type. Big, tall end zone target. Double me. He is hurt for this game, though, so Carlos Hernandez and Scotty Miller slide up in the depth chart, as does rookie Michael Pearson. Ooh, being the 49ers may become the Seahawks' white whale next season. I feel that because that was literally how I was viewing things this time last season. I did beat them, but I didn't make the playoffs, so very, very bittersweet. George Kittle, Brevin Jordan out there. Their offensive line, about on par with the Bills. It normally is better due to Jameel Banks, but he is also hurt for the game. So it'll be Spencer Buford and Matt Hennessy, the backups. Landon, welcome. Saying, let's go, Josh Allen. Nick Bosa is healthy in this game. That's another thing. I only beat the 49ers because Bosa wasn't there. Zaven Collins at right end. And now that Elijah Mitchell's on the team, I changed his number back to the 25 he wears in real life. He had been wearing 96. Robbie Cassidy, say it with me, guys, another key young player that's hurt for the 49ers in this game. So Jaron Reed will be the main D tackle. And the 49ers picked up Raekwon Davis before the NFC Championship game. So from not playing at all this year to being in the Super Bowl, not bad. I did already do the yearly awards, Landon, yes. Mark saying the Seahawks got their pound of flesh. Alex Brackens, Fred Warner, and Dre Greenlaw make up the linebacking core. Charvarius Ward, who will not be back 100%. He is gone after this season. Diamador Lenore, who has 3 interceptions in the 49ers' first 2 playoff games. So keep your eyes peeled for him. Michael Carter II, who led all corners in TFLs and got an upgrade. Why are you angry about the awards, Landon? I feel like you and I are in the same spot. We both had multiple guys finish second in things. Actually, yeah, I had... I feel like Landon wants me to go over things, and now that we're talking about it, I'm tempted. Buda Baker and Hufanga are the safeties. Jake Moody and Ryan Stonehouse the kickers. And, oh, okay. So they have 7 picks. They are missing their 6th, but have the Las Vegas Raiders' 3rd-round pick in this upcoming draft. I didn't even remember that. Yeah, forgive me, guys. Len and I are going to give out. But the upgrades can't go for everyone, you know? See, I mean, Hatchet finished at the top. Would you look at that? Huntington finished at the top. And then I have the next 3 guys and number 6 as well. Which I know Landon feels, because he also got snake bitten with a 2nd place finisher and 2nd and 3rd. Oh, he's angry about Weathersby. Yeah, Weathersby getting the rare double upgrade. Was a normal dev, now up to superstar. Mark saying the gap between 1 and 2 for defensive rookie of the year wasn't close though. Yeah, I'm not bitching, man. Although I'm not even that salty. Danielson did not get the upgrade to X Factor for the cornerback TFLs. They might have fixed that or nerfed it, which honestly is the right call. I mean, you guys saw the list of 3 guys that finished top 3. Very weird picks. Landon also 2nd for coach of the year. You know what, though? Things to work towards for next season. You can't think about it that you came up short. You finished ahead of 30 other teams in like all those categories. Right, I always forget it has my normal Cardinal settings here. So welcome everyone. So I guess you guys weren't here when I first did the preamble. The actual Super Bowl 60 is in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium, the 49ers home stadium. Unfortunately, Madden does not program in the upcoming 5 years of what's happening here? Oh, there we go. The upcoming 5 years of Super Bowl locations. So we're playing at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Oh yeah, Mark talking about how he had the number 2 linebacker who didn't get an upgrade, but got a surprise one for Julian Love. But you know, there's plenty of opportunities as well with like the breakout scenarios in games. Like, if your guys keep performing, you will get the opportunities to upgrade them. Plus, there's also that brass ring of if someone hits 91 overall outside of halfbacks, because that's way too easy, and they somehow did it as a normal or star dev, I will upgrade them to superstar. Just, it makes sense at that point if they're 91. Mostly to reward linemen and linebackers, which just don't get upgrades in the same speed that like offensive players do typically. And even like safeties, I feel like get them so easily. Oh, BJ Ojulari, yes, the former Arizona Cardinal, who's a Lennon says is a 79 overall, now up to an X Factor. He was a star dev when I first started the franchise. He had the end of the season. I guess he's just very good at accumulating sacks and TFLs, which are 2 of the categories for outside linebackers. We look at Josh Allen's 4,300 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. He did throw 3 in the AFC Championship game, though. It's a little RPO, gain of 2 yards. Ward on the tackle. And his last game in a 49ers jersey. Oh, wow. BJ missed some games too and still got it. Good for him. And good for you. Well, the thing with that too, Bronco, is the the difficulty of those challenges does. So the 1 TFL, so on and so forth, that becomes 2 and then 3. It's like the Superstar to X Factor is pretty tough to do. But yeah, getting from normal to star, simple. And star to superstar, you need to get kind of lucky and have back-to-back strong games, but it's doable too. I mean, literally, I did it with Brian Danielson, my rookie this year. Which is part of the reason I'm not bent out of shape about him not being up to an X Factor. He was a star dev at the start of the season, so I'll take it. He also got 2 speed upgrades, so he's up to like a 97 speed, which I was not expecting. Oh, X Factor for RB is back-to-back 200-yard games, which is a tall order. You need a lot of things to break right. And George Kittle getting the first down. Second catch already of the day. I formation now from the 49ers. Hand off to CMC, who stopped at the line of scrimmage. Evans on the tackle. Oh, you only got 170 in the second game. Well, it worked out. K9 has his X Factor, and you can't get higher than that. I mean, leading the league in yards and being second or third in touchdowns will lock that up. Gain of 7 on the pass for McCaffrey. 3rd and 3 now. Hand off to Tucker. Oh, who breaks a nice run there. Gets all the way up to the Bills' 40. I want to say about 12 yards on the carry. And finding Scotty Miller, who's getting some rare playing time this week. Landon reporting some fake news about JSN wanting to be a Charger. Although he did throw in that JSN himself does not know this fact. And Kittle will get the first score of the game. Touchdown 49ers. And Moody out to kick. Looking to make it a 7-0 start to the game. It is good. So almost 4 minutes of clock taken up as the 49ers on 8 plays march at 69 yards for the score. And we see the dangerous Sharpton, who gets tackled at the 20. Little I formation right back in our face from the Bills here. Hand off to Jacobs, gain of only 1. Having some words for his fullback. I don't know if there was a missed block there. I didn't see one. Oh, drills Carter, but is tackled by the second man. Dre Greenlaw, who finally brings Jacobs down there. Another 1-yard gain for the Bills, so 3rd and 8. You have to assume Allen's okay. Play action kind of fooled me there. It's incomplete. So a 3 and out from the Bills here, and bit of a tough start. I don't know if it was Mark or Corey who raised a good point in the AFC Championship stream. Which Josh, Jacobs or Allen? Oh, Landon saying, Josh, this isn't you. But they had a tough time with the Texans, who were without C.J. Stroud and had Jacoby Brissett at QB. Finding Deebo Samuel, gain of about 11 on the catch, and Purdy is 7 for 7 to start this game. Endless Allens. Oh, right, no, endless Joshes. Just for saying that, I should rename one of my prospects Allen. You know what, I actually might do that now. So it's TFL and Gregory, the rookie X Factor for the Bills. So, you know what? The Bills drafting well. I thought they were going to have to rebuild, but it really seems like more of a reload. Oh, Kittle wrapped up, unable to get the first down. It's now 3rd and inches at the Buffalo 38. Just rename every player to Josh. Well, I mean, since it's Buffalo, naming everyone Bill would be cool. I have always thought about doing the joke of, because Brown is such a common name, of trying to fill the Cleveland Browns with only players with the last name Brown. It would be very wide receiver heavy, though, obviously. But imagine that wide receiving core. Ooh. Oh, CMC with a big juke. That is the most work I've seen in a while for someone to get a single yard. He ran it from west to east for most of that. Back to CMC. There we go. Little north-south running. And that time getting 5 yards on the carry. So the Bills doing a good job containing Christian McCaffrey here. It'll be 3rd and 4 on the Buffalo 30 here. Incomplete. The first Purdy miss of the day. So, an example of bending, not breaking by the Bills, as Moody will trade places with Purdy here. Make every Giants player max height. I love that. Oh, God. You know, considering Saquon Barkley's requested a trade, there might be a scenario where just the lulz, Tiny Stolars ends up a New York Giant. Because, I mean, I have an 85 overall, really fast star dev halfback that I use for about 20% of my offensive snaps and kick returns. I figure somebody would want Tiny. I'm not saying he's on the block. I'm just saying I am returning calls about him. Oh, and Allen taking off for the first time today. And he is wrapped up by a combination of Warner and Carter. But a gain of 12 as the big fella Josh Allen gets the first down. And Gabe Davis, who's still Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs still Buffalo Bills, makes this already feel so crazy. Speak of the angel, Gabe Davis, first down. Crossing midfield. Oh, that's right. Take a drink. Does Josh Allen remind you of that Simpsons episode where Nelson was the QB? Oh, I like that. Good comp, D-Chuck. Another first down, finding Khalil Shakir. The number 4 man on their depth chart, so interesting seeing the look for him. Ward, I guess, forces the drop, or just a bad failed catch. 2nd and 10. Oh, wide open is Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. So the Bills clapping back. Not wanting this to be a modern version of the Super Bowl 29 49ers Chargers route. Saying, no, we are in this. We are not going to go 0-5 in Super Bowl games. Kincaid, touchdown. How many times do you think they'll be cutting to Haley Steinfeld in the booth for Josh Allen? Maybe I should be embarrassed. I don't know who that is. I assume it's his lady friend and some actually very famous lady that I just am old and unaware of. If it's a musician, I have a pretty good idea who they are. So I assume she's an actress or one of those influencer type people that is famous for, I don't know, being good at being famous. Oh, actress who may or may not play Felicia Hardy in the next Spider-Man movie. Okay, right on. Now, if you want to reference Spider-Man comics, I'm your guy. Thank you for speaking in my terms. Gain of 7 on the play. Incomplete. That'll take Purdy out of his X Factor now. Thanks, brah. 3rd and 3. 4 seconds left. I formation. Let's see what the 49ers do. And CMC stopped just shy by Greg Russo, who has had an absolute breakout postseason. He was basically the reason the Bills made the Super Bowl with 5 sacks and 1 or 2 forced fumbles in the last game. Yes, she's an actress dating Josh Allen. Also believes she's made some music too. Oh, huh. Well then, I'm surprised I'm not aware of the lady. I wish her all the best. I'm sure that they're lovely people. I have no strong takes. Poor Landon, trying to make a nice, topical joke, just riffing on the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing, and I just stonewall it with my lack of pop culture knowledge. We're definitely cutting to her a lot, but still less than Taylor Swift. Okay. Kate Bishop in the MCU. Okay. And Gabe Davis found for another catch. Nicely done. His 3rd of the day, up over 40 yards receiving. Feels like Gabe Davis is the main target of Josh Allen in this one. And Allen just whipping on the throw. Oh yeah, big shift in the Madden momentum meter, says Mark. I need to pay more attention to that thing. Oh, nearly a highlight reel catch. Allen running and throwing it, an absolute BB to Dalton Kincaid, but it bounced out of his hands while diving. That was a very difficult catch to make, but he almost succeeded. And brought down, Zaven Collins forcing the fumble. It appears as though the Bills did recover, though. So it won't be insane field position. The former Arizona Cardinal. Allen saw Nick Bosa coming, just did a 180, ran the other way, and into the waiting arms of Collins. Imagine Madden 2025 adds celebrity girlfriend cutscenes. Don't tempt them. You know what? I wouldn't even... I'm not going to say I wouldn't be mad. I mean, it would be nice to have some fresh cutscenes and stuff. That being said, everything becomes passé after you see it enough times, so hard to say. CMC breaking a run. Oh, what a juke. Getting an ankle breaker on that one. The only investment they make in franchise mode is a free agent version of the different players' girlfriends. Yeah, but think of the attribute boost when Kyle Pitts is paired with Olivia Rodrigo. What happened there? How did Hernandez stay up, get wide, and score the touchdown? Talk about someone stepping up with Shaq Hatchet Hurts. The last 2 weeks, Hernandez has seen more action than he has all season long. Newsfeed just gets filled with TMZ rumors. Okay, I need to see this replay. So he's nearly brought down. He's basically pinballed and stays vertical and somehow gets free. That is one of those 1 in a million highlights. Like, we may not see anything like that again in this Madden game. Wild that he stayed up. It looked like he was going down when Milano hit him. Morale tanks due to celebrity breakup. The chat's having a good time fantasizing about getting celebrity significant others in Madden. Or the opposing team's tight end stealing your quarterback's girlfriend. Yeah, because tight ends are known for stealing quarterbacks, ladies. I say this as, obviously the Travis Kelce thing. I suppose I should finish my thought, dating one of the most famous people on the face of the earth. And that'll count as a rush to Gabe Davis on the RPO. I guess Allen throwing it behind himself. I believe that'll count as a forward pass, so Allen deciding to work the short check down game and just put the ball in his playmaker's hands. Finding Diggs, getting the first down. Nicely done. Players get an attribute boost if their girlfriend is attending the game, or an attribute decrease if they spent the bye week out of town with the girlfriend. Very nice. Gain of 8 for Josh Allen, brought down by Fred Warner. Bills are moving it now. They had a bit of a tough start to the first quarter, but their offense is in fine form right now. Yes, definitely a big move to avoid the sack. Check down to Jacobs, first down and change. Oh yeah, well Josh Allen's a much better athlete than Bosa. Like, Bosa's good at destroying right tackles. He's going to get outclassed by the speedier lineman. And Allen runs for 2 yards, brought down by Collins. The Bills are now going to be without McGovern. What actor does he look like? I can't remember his name. The guy from The League in that movie Creep. He weirdly looks like him in that cutscene. Gain of 1 for Josh Jacobs. So the Josh offense is doing well. 3 receivers out wide at the top of your screen. It's a fumble. So Collins strips Allen, and Bosa picks up the fumble there. Oh no, it was elbowed out by 99. Sad thing is, knowing EA, these are all more likely than actual changes to the game, says Bronco, which, not wrong. So some tough animations going the Bills' way. I feel like that was just like a physics thing, the elbow poking the ball out. Not to mention Hernandez staying vertical while being sandwiched between hits. If the Bills draft a wide receiver, please name him Josh. Done. We could, if you guys want, they have I don't know if he's a rookie or second-year player. We'll, I guess, leave the names alone of players that have already existed for a while. There's plenty of draftees. How many lucky breaks have the Niners had the last 3 games? They've had a few, to be sure. But they are held here, and it'll have to be a punt. Kittle makes the reception, but unable to get more than maybe a yard. And Stonehouse pinning the Bills at their own 10-yard line. Gain of 2 yards. Jacobs turning negative yards into a gain. 2nd and 8 now on their own 12. Another handoff to Jacobs. Oh, good block there. The right guard came up huge with the block, turning that from maybe a 2-yard gain into like a 20-yard pickup. Oh, what am I saying? That was like a 30-yard pickup. Huge run for Jacobs there. Oh, yes. And Mark, my corrections team, right there on me. Had I not realized that myself. Appreciate you, Hoffs. And a rare carry for J.K. Dobbins. Jacobs back out after taking the breather. And they'll find Stephon Diggs. Gain of 5 on the catch. So Allen seems to be going very conservative now. He's not running the ball with himself, which has led to one of the 2 fumbles. Short passes, letting Jacobs cook. Gain of 2 yards, finding Okinawa. The other tight end. He's actually a Tennessee Titan in real life, if that helps. 3rd and 3. And in and out of Gabe Davis's hands as Ward is able to break up the catch. So I assume they will bring out Tyler Bass. They will not turn to Tyler Bass as early on in this game they're going to go for it. 4th and 3. Questionable decision. It's smart if it works. What a brilliant move. The exact same play to Gabe Davis, but he holds on this time. Madden Josh Allen's using Gabe Davis better than real Josh Allen did this year. Yeah, Dan Campbell, the coach. No, he's still the coach for the Lions, but yeah, definitely that was some Campbell-like behavior. And finding Diggs, pickup of 7. So 3rd and 3 now. And even if they do just settle for the 3 points, they are taking the chance for San Francisco to answer back in the second quarter away. So as long as they get points, it is a success. Sharpton runs out of bounds. Clock stopped at 43 seconds remaining. Bursting down at the 49ers 15. Oh, beautifully finds Kincaid, and Kincaid playing amazing. 13-yard pickup, 1st and goal on the 2. The 49ers dragged him out of bounds. I don't know, it honestly looked like they pushed him out. So a happy accident, I guess, for them. And Jacobs stopped at the 1. Bills call a timeout. And the second attempt on the goal line is good. Jacobs gets the score. Oh. Little knee knock and dance. It's if that's his best Dougie, I give it a 4 out of 10. But you know what? He's paid to score touchdowns, not do end zone dances. Josh to Josh, says Landon. Good call, bud. The kick is good. It's now 17-14. The Bills keeping pace. Oh, Mark saying gives that dance a 7. Maybe I'm just being too harsh. Pearson to take the kick out. The undrafted rookie who was picked up off the Texans practice squad earlier in the year because I realized the 49ers had no one who was good at kick returns. So they have 28 seconds. Oh, 7 points. Totally missed your joke, my man. Brock, what are you doing, bud? So he loses his X factor, now making him more susceptible to interceptions. 2nd and 10. Finds Kittle. Calling a timeout. They have it at the Bills 43 with 18 left to go and 2 timeouts. It's a fumble. Ball poked out of Deebo Samuel's grasp by Gregory. And ooh, I think that might have been out before his knee hit the ground. Oh no, I didn't see the left knee. The left knee hits first, I think. And indeed, it is overturned. San Francisco with one timeout left. Just on the outskirts of field goal range now. Batted down. So I assume they'll send... Oh wait, 3rd and 6. Okay, they have one more play. I assume they would let Moody kick if it comes down to it. Nothing doing there. So Purdy having a bit of a shaky trip down the field, but if they put points on, it's still a W for them. Kick is up. It's wide right. That was like a 57, 58-yard field goal attempt. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Oh, you guys with your system QB jokes. Despite the fact Purdy is literally one of the best quarterbacks in football in real life. If it was all the system, then how come Jimmy G and Trey Lance didn't do it? No, he would not be that good on the Panthers. But nobody would be good on the Panthers. That is just a garbage team. Purdy makes some tough throws, and he's a very smart quarterback as well. Oh, I thought you were saying it in a besmirching tone. Okay. But I mean, they did see Trey Lance in practice all the time and constantly decided, you know what, let's not give the ball to him. He had a bit of the Justin Fields. He's a much worse version of Justin Fields. He has the Fields problem of he is indecisive and gets sacked constantly. What a catch! Oh my God, Hernandez. I thought that probably should have been an incompletion. How does this make its way in? Pickett would be better than Purdy. Yeah, right. I mean, the fact is, Purdy is amazingly accurate. He also has a crazy yards per attempt. Like, he's not a check down artist. Yes, he's not Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes physically. Doesn't need to be. Interception. And Pinnock snags one on Scotty Miller there. Yeah, the timing of that, as in the game, he throws the interception. But I'm talking about in real life. And completed to Sharpton. Gets it on the Bills' side of midfield now. Pardon me, on the 49ers' side of midfield. Fresh set of downs. Momentum now in the Bills' side. Oh, completes the throw while being hit by Bosa and gets 6 yards. Sharpton for back-to-back plays. And it's broken up. Diggs unable to hold on to it. Lenore with the breakup. I mean, I'm sure some of it is you guys trolling, but I hope in how you hear me talk about the Canucks, you realize I'm not particularly a homer. I watched every 49ers game of Purdy's career. He is actually very good. And the Bills go for it on 4th down while down by 3. Turnover on downs. Is Bass hurt? No, he's been kicking extra points. So we see both how it can be a good decision as it led to a touchdown in the second quarter and a bad decision as it led to no points here. I actually think he would be less hated because, well, you know what? I like that. If Trevor Lawrence was putting up Brock Purdy's stats, no one would say anything. Objection, 49ers fans have pride in their team. Canucks fans have had that beaten out of them a long time ago. That is a good point. The 49ers are by far the most fun team I cheer for to actually cheer for. Like, even when they're bad, there seems to be a plan. There's hope. There's only one, 3-year stretch of absolute garbage where I could barely tolerate watching them, and that was when all the Kaepernick stuff was happening. And also when Harbaugh was basically rushed back into college coaching. Oh yeah, being a Saints fan right now would absolutely suck. Now, if you were around at the end of the 2000s for peak Breeze and that amazing Super Bowl run, and before realizing Bountygate and just seeing what it led to, that would have been incredible. But yeah, you have my full sympathy, Landon, for the basically last 10 years of your Saints fandom. Pick up a 3 for CMC. No gain as the Bills standing tough. They want to keep this a one-score game. What? Wow. Red zone interception. Tre'Davious White with a huge, and again, when they target Scotty Miller, it has gone badly. And understandably so. Miller's running the routes that Hatchett used to. Hatchett is not only a better player, he's, about 8 inches taller. Josh Jacobs picking up 3. So yet again, the 49ers march the ball down the field and leave with no points. This has been a very exciting lull in scoring. Usually no points is not this much fun with rampant turnovers and missed 4th down attempts. Oh, and Hufanga and Allen getting into it. Allen didn't like the force with which Hufanga tackled him. Buda Baker bringing down Josh Jacobs after a pickup of 3. Jacobs up to 60 yards on the day. Don't wake the beast that is Allen, says Mark. That's true. Oh, it's the read option. But getting only 3. Indeed, we did see that in the AFC Championship. Gets the first down to Dalton Kincaid. Right around midfield now. And a pickup of 7 yards to Shakir. Kincaid holding on, staying up, and getting about 10 more yards, and finally Hufanga is the man to bring him down. So shades of what Carlos Hernandez did earlier in shaking off multiple hits. This has kind of been the Dalton Kincaid game. Back to him. Pickup of 9 there. And the Bills are in the 49ers red zone. And we get the first sack of the game for Nick Bosa. Allen has done a very good job avoiding Bosa. The 2 other sacks came when he decided to run the other way and got hit by Zaven Collins instead. The Bills are still in field goal range, but that knocks them out of the red zone. Be 3rd and 10 now. Basically undoing the Kincaid catch on the last play. Allen decides to take off. And no one's... Whoa! As he basically takes whatever Zack Ryder's old finishing move used to be, that leaping leg drop to the neck. He was trying to slide and got caught up with the other player. But you can't get penalized for teabagging. It's a fumble! The 49ers, wow! So we have seen... What is this, like 3 or 4 turnovers in the red zone? I don't know. I think that ball might have been out before... Why are we looking at Collins? We'll see. It'll go to review, I'm sure. It doesn't. I think the issue is Josh Allen fell on his face. Like, his knees didn't hit the ground before the ball was jostled loose. That is absolutely a lucky break. Yeah, it is. But, I mean, you can say lucky in the one sense. It's still a turnover. It's as lucky or unlucky as the interceptions. But crazy turnovers in this game. I feel like both teams are going to end up with 400 yards of offense and under 30 points. And nearly another pick. So it's a 3 and out. 49ers unable to do anything with the possession. This is, I feel like I'm watching this game with Bills Mafia here. Like, is this being streamed at the Anchor Bar or some shit? Down at their own 42, so it's only 58 yards, Matt Milano jersey to the end zone. And Josh Jacobs gets a clean lane. Gain of 15, 16 on that. Oh, Mark's about an hour from Highmark Stadium. Jacobs looking good. As we're on the suburbs of field goal range. Pick by the NFL leader in interceptions this season, Hufanga. Oh my God. Oh my God. Pass to Diving Davis. Hufanga, pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Touchdown 49ers. Wait. No, it's pass interference. Lenore gets called. All right, I don't want to hear anything about San Francisco getting breaks now, because we just saw a pick 6 called back. Pickup of 1. Big game for J.K. Dobbins, having a surprising performance here in the Super Bowl. And that's after I downgraded him. First down for the Bills. So that flag is a massive swing of points. We'll see how this possession ends. As this game is quickly winding down here as the Bills are chewing up the clock. Allen drops back to pass, finds Jacobs. And Nick Bosa's hurt now. And his Super Bowl is done. Third and short yardage. 49ers are now without their two best defensive linemen. And it's a sack for Drake Jackson. The backup left end filling in for Nick Bosa brings down Josh Allen. And the Bills are going to have to kick. So now that Lenore flag is a 10-point swing. I suppose I should wait for the kick to go through. Tie ball game with about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 60. We have a game, guys. And the Bills have full momentum, obviously, after the third quarter they've had. And the gut punch that is having a pick six called all the way back and turning into a tie game. Oof. Stop! Interception Milano. And the Bills just get incredible field position now. Pickup of about 7 there for Jacobs. 3rd and 4. Yeah, this game is crazy. Big stop. Okay, so they'll have to kick. But most likely the Bills are going to be putting points on the board. Field goal. And the 49ers fall behind for the first time in this game with 6.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. This is the Bills' first lead all evening. Pearson to return the kick. Purdy has thrown 3 interceptions today. The man who set the 3rd greatest mark in NFL history for yardage in a season. And now that the Bills have the full momentum, all their X factors are activated. TFL. Something that would have been less of an issue before this game when they had 1 X factor as opposed to 3. I'm in danger. Why that play was called, I will never know. Gain of 4 to George Kittle. 3rd and 8. And Russo with the sack. It's a 3 and out for San Francisco. So it's all going to come down to this possession potentially. If the Bills score a touchdown, you might as well stick a fork in San Francisco. Gain of 6. With that full momentum, though, this does not bode well. First down, finding Sharpton. Clock gets stopped. All right, I need a big stand here, San Francisco. Flag on the play. Good job staying in bounds. And the Bills are just massacring the clock, having killed already 3.5 minutes. And RNG is absolutely just piling on me here. Catching all the breaks though, right guys? What is that, like 3-4 penalties to none now? If this were NHL, Data would be screaming at his sim. No, Josh Allen just needs the refs to help him. Thrown out the back of the end zone. So a masterful performance in killing 4.5 minutes of clock, and they'll most likely put points on the board. So, you know what? If the Bills win their first Super Bowl, I'm cool with that. I will be tilted, but I do absolutely love that we get to set the stage for a 2-minute drive where a touchdown will literally just win the Super Bowl here. Basically get a free timeout with the 2-minute warning. There's 2:01 left, so the next stoppage in play will stop the clock. 3 timeouts for San Francisco. And still having to deal with the full X factors on the Bills. Finding Scotty Miller, gain of 8. Minute 50. Now minute 40. Kittle with the catch. Now a minute 20 left. Still no timeout called. 60 seconds remain. 46 yards to the house. And incomplete. Gain of 5. Still no timeouts being called. And the first one as they get a first down at the 33. 30 seconds left. First and 10. And just burning through the timeouts now is an 8-yard pickup. 25 yards away. Final timeout called. 49ers are at the 20 with 20 seconds left. Fresh set of downs. Purdy just throws it out of the end zone on the first one. Purdy calling an audible. He doesn't like what he sees, sending Hernandez to the other end of the field. It's complete, but the clock is still running. And that will do it for Super Bowl 60. The Buffalo Bills, for the first time in their team's history, are champions. The city of Buffalo is finally able to claim something for their own. The Sabres have done nothing. The Buffalo, what were they? I want to say the Buffalo Braves later became the LA Clippers. Well, okay, I wouldn't necessarily say it was Josh Allen that won that game. It was more so their defense. But congratulations to the Bills. Mark saying the Bills are the 2-18-2. But an absolutely wild game. And this definitely is going to change how the offseason happens. I thought the Bills were going to be tearing it down. Right, well, look at the player stats. The 3 interceptions, obviously costly. Purdy was otherwise very good, but throwing the ball to the other team in less than ideal situations cost them dearly. Otherwise, went 65% for 342 yards. Josh Allen, excellent completion percentage, 29 of 40 for 267 yards and a TD. Was turnover prone himself as he fumbled 3 times in the game and lost 2 of them. Jacobs had 91 yards. The Bills holding Christian McCaffrey to 28 yards. Yes, it's always a good look to do what Slim would do here. Only 100-yard receivers were Hernandez and Kittle, and it wasn't enough. So not that many sacks in the game. Oh, Slim does. He's soon going to be the best player on the Miami Dolphins. So, yes, obviously I'm disappointed as a 49ers fan and kind of hoping to have them win one in this, which is why I'm GMing both teams. But if I had to losing to the Buffalo Bills, getting there first, it's kind of awesome. And a great what if, because they did it with Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. So that roster's not happening ever again. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Also, a welcome to you, Hobbsy. We're going to take a break for about 30, 45 minutes. Since I'm on my main account that I normally to stream, that I normally have tied to the Arizona Cardinals, I need to stop streaming, do some jiu-jitsu with my profiles, get this one back on Arizona, get my alternate one, get my wife's account basically back onto the 49ers. And there's about 6 players that I need to drop for teams before the calendar rolls over. Like, if I don't drop a couple guys from the Dolphins right now, they're already screwed, but they'll be extra screwed if we wait until the re-sign phase. So I will stream back on again. I'll try and give you guys a set time here. By 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll pick right up from this screen, but it'll be you'll be witnessing it as the Cardinals. We will do the advance to the view the retirements, and then we will advance straight on through the staff week. This is also a shout out to those of you in the league If you have anyone you want to cut off your team before the calendar rolls over, now's your time. The benefit to doing that, and okay, at the risk of talking down to some of you guys that know the stuff all too well, I just don't want to have any screw ups for you guys that are used to how the other sports games work. Um, let's find a good example. What is a player that is leaving? Oh, yes, perfect. We will go with Chivarius Ward. It makes more sense to do. Okay, so you see the bonus and the penalty? That's guaranteed money. When he signed this 2-year, $21 million deal, 14 million of that was guaranteed. So if I cut him, you might think that if I cut or trade him, it might seem like I'm going to free up $10.8 million because that's what he's making. I'm actually going to free up 3.7. The same works if you trade a guy. For an example of that, we're going to go to the New York Jets. Because they have some excellent examples to work with. So, Keenan Allen. You see, he has no bonus and no penalty. That's because he was traded to the Jets this season from the Chargers. So the Chargers are paying the cap penalty for Keenan Allen this season and next season. Whereas Terry McLaurin, he was traded from the Commanders. The $18 million this year, that is all just salary. That is no bonus. The nearly $40 million in bonus money, that is for the next 4 years. So if say Dabrowski wants to get cute and trade Terry McLaurin, he is going to have to pay $40 million in cap penalty. So it's not actually freeing up as much money as you guys might think. You can't roster churn in this game like you can in the NHL games. So I encourage you, if you're not looking to keep a player, don't re-sign him because you'll end up behind the ball. And it's how you end up with less players and less cap. So that warning. We're all adults. You guys do your thing. Just stick to the couple rules we have laid out. I just want to avoid any pitfalls. So thank you for coming out. Could have been anywhere else in the world. You chose to spend it with us. I appreciate that. The Buffalo Bills sure as hell appreciate it, as they are your Super Bowl champions. And you know what? Quick shout out. The Buffalo Bills might have had one of the craziest runs to the Super Bowl ever, beating an amazing LA Chargers team, the number 2 seed, then beating the number 1 seed Miami Dolphins, then beating the number 3 seed Houston Texans, then taking on a team that was 18-1 when they played in the Super Bowl in the 49ers, one of the greatest teams of all time. So, an all-time playoff run for the Buffalo Bills. Congrats.